A new computer? On this channel? Hi. This is my computer. This is the desk where I do all my video editing, and all the videos you've seen up to now have been edited on this. And today we bid it a fond farewell. Maybe not a farewell, like more a happy retirement. I'm not gonna sell it or get rid of it or anything. I'm just gonna take it out of active duty. I'll be honest, this computer is still good enough for, I want to say, 90% of what I do. Nonetheless, it's still 9 years old, and I'll go more into why I'm going to replace it later, but I'm going to replace it. So when I built it, it was pretty much state of the art. Got a Core i7 7700K, 32 gigs DDR4, GeForce 1080 Ti, 11 gig, 512 gigabyte NVMe SSD, and 750 watt power supply. And yeah, it's been pretty good. It's been reliable. I don't game much these days, but when I want to, I usually can. But alas, all things must come to an end, and it's time to, shall we say, put it out to pasture, I guess. Happy retirement. I do like this Corsair case still. It's pretty nice. I've never been a fan of all this RGB nonsense, but I do like having the window and being able to see inside it. But without the RGB stuff, it's kind of dark and you can't really see much except for the video card. On the other hand, I did install a LED lighting strip in this room because reasons. I guess the RGB theme will sort of match the aesthetic. Lamar! Look at this chonky boy. Hashtag chonky boys. That said, I like the design. I like how the power supply is supposed to go in here behind the motherboard, out of sight and out of mind. And you got plenty of room to stash all your cables back here. So if anybody watching this channel actually watches it enough to care about it yet, and only got like 125 subscribers, by the way, thank you very much. No, I'm not dead. So on a personal note, I started this channel when I was unemployed. Number one, to keep myself sane, but number two, it's just always something I wanted to do because I've always had to be working on something. Have a lot of hobbies, a lot of passion projects, kind of wanted to share. But not only did I not have time to put them on YouTube, how does this come off? I haven't even had a lot of time to work on it. Well, I mean, I've had time off, but you know how it goes, life gets in the way, and after work you don't really have the time or the motivation. I don't want to peel off the plastic yet. Oh, it helps if you read to remove side glass panel, lay it flat before removing it. Okay, but how does it actually come off? I undid the thumb screws. Am I just blind? I know what it is. It's idiot proof. Okay, so it looks like these are two separate panels. I just assumed it was the same thing. So maybe I take this tape off. Oh, by the way, this case is a Musitech? I don't know, it sounds like something you take for nasal congestion. Are you congested? Take a Musitech. Because it's not a word. You know, I was waiting to save this part for later, but here we go. Ooh, satisfying. ASMR. Oh, look at that. It really was idiot proof. You just pull it back. That's why I thought you had to pull it up like that. All right. Got the side off the Mucus Tech. Ooh. Safety and compliance information. very handy information for me to not read. Well, I don't know if I'm going to like this. I mean, it doesn't feel cheap. It doesn't feel light, but it doesn't feel like as heavy as you'd think a 850 watt, like high quality power supply would feel. I don't know, maybe just power supplies are lighter these days. I remember the first 750 I bought, that thing was a brick. Oh, there are screws. They give you zip ties though. Here is the motherboard. And yes, I went Intel. You know, AMD's been kicking Intel's ass for the last, I don't know, 5 years with the Ryzen. And I was really planning on going to AMD. Haven't had an AMD CPU in my daily driver PC since high school. Good old Athlon XP. Oh, Wi-Fi antenna. Don't need it. Ethernet. But at the last minute, I saw a video about the new Core i7 Ultra. What was it? Core i7 Ultra 270K. That series. And they offer like close to the performance of the top tier Ryzen CPUs at like, I don't know, 60-70% of the price. Still, either way, even an old Ryzen is gonna just blow the pants off what I got now, or an Intel. So it's not like I'm gonna lose. Oh, wait a minute. There's no smell quite like the smell of new motherboard. It's like new car smell. Oh yeah, speaking of Intel, this is what I went with. The 265KF. Pretty good bang for your buck, pretty good value processor. Turbo up to 5 gigahertz, I think. I've seen some people just install the CPU with these things on and just have them pop out. But, I don't know, I never did that. Ooh. CPU. Okay, so the triangle's here. I prefer to do this with it laying flat on the table, especially when I'm putting in the RAM, rather than installed in the case, because it's on a flat surface and the boards, when you put pressure on it, the board's gonna flex a little bit. And I know it's made to take that force and it's not really a problem, but I don't know, it just makes me feel better, okay? So I have, you can't really even see that. You know, a good YouTuber would have considered the lighting. Triangles on this side, there, and I line it up and just gently place it in and give it a little wiggle. That's good. And I close. Ugh, this always feels so... It takes more force to push it down than you really like it to. Oh, they even put the triangle on top now, which is a very nice feature. So you don't f it up. Got me some Duro knot. Thermal paste. I read some good reviews. There's a paste. And this I will read the instructions for. Нанесение thermopast. I love that the Russian word for a thermal paste is thermopast. Not even gonna try it. Jeez, you know it's a high-end thermal paste when they give you a certificate of authenticity. Yeah, I guess they give you every language except for English. Just hoping for, because no matter how you apply this stuff, the internet's gonna yell at you. So I wanted to at least be able to point to the instructions and said, see? Aha, you can't yell at me now. Spatula. Oh, so it's like a toaster strudel. Wow. I usually just put like do the line or the X. Oh man, it's like one of those whiteout rollers that I used to have in grade school. Man, they really tell you to, they really stress to go slow. Yo, bro, I got the pro spatula. Man, if there's two words that don't belong together, it's pro and spatula. This is the bougiest thermal paste ever. All right, I'm gonna do it the first way. I'm not gonna use the little applicator, whatever it is. I am gonna toaster strudel it. Go slow. Wow, this stuff is a lot thinner than I thought it would be. I feel like I got too much. I'm doing it by the instructions. Don't give me shit. Time to break out the mighty spatula. There. Pasted. You know what? I didn't think this through. I probably should have done it while it was in the case. So I'm not going to put the cooler on right now. Also, I just realized the I/O plate is attached to the board. I mean, I guess it's a good thing because it's a thing everybody f***s up. You ever put together a whole PC and then realize you didn't put the I/O plate in first? And here is the scariest component. Yeah, I still thought I was going Ryzen at this point. Actually, this is the only thing I didn't buy new because holy shit, expensive. Originally, I was planning to cheap out on this build and just go DDR4 because it's like half price. Then I found these on Facebook Marketplace for 350 bucks, which is a lot better than 550 US, which is probably like over 600 Canadian easy. So yeah, let's hope I didn't get scammed. And usually I put these in just the first slot and then every other slot. The dual channel, but it actually has them labeled here. Aha. So DIMM B2 and DIMM A2 go on first. It's a good thing I can read. And you push like that. I'm really kicking myself I didn't do this last year, but I built a different computer last year, and I thought, oh well, you know, I can get another year or two out of mine. I don't really need a new computer. I don't game. And I've kind of been dragging my feet on this build. But, well, it's 2026 now if you're watching in the future. And it seems like gas prices are going to go up and stay up. And I suddenly got afraid that we've reached the end of cheap shipping. I mean, shipping isn't even cheap now. Like, I've been complaining about the price of shipping forever, but like, it's gonna get bad, like really bad. So like, I bought all this in like a week, and like I said, I was planning on cheaping out, going DDR4, going Ryzen 5, just, you know, enough to get by, because, you know, I just got a new job. Oh, by the way, this is like a congratulations present for me for getting a new job, but you know, money wasn't tight, but doesn't grow on trees either. You know, I'm very fortunate, but at the same time, you got to be reasonable. But now that I consider that, you know, this might have to last me another 9 years or longer, I think I splurged on it a little bit more than I normally would. I don't normally get micro ATX boards either, because I like knowing that I have all upgrade slots I can get, but you know, I never use them. Modern motherboards just kind of have everything you need. Cable here for the fan just gets stuck behind the I/O plate. Yeah, I feel like I should put the cooler in first. And I got a radiator because I had one in my existing PC and I quite like it. Yeah, more RGB crap on it, but good advice. Lots of stuff with this thing. Oh, and they already give you a thermal paste. Well, good thing I decided RTFM, because you do need a custom backing plate. You got the little adhesive thingies on the back. They have double-sided tape. They thought of everything. like that. And it sticks there so it doesn't fall off. You just go like, God, these are so much better than the old heat sinks that used to clip to the socket. You feel like you're gonna break it, and sometimes you did. Like that, yeah, they have to. I just realized I got these upside down. Apparently those are supposed to go on that way. And that's what it says. Good and solid, there's no play in there. Yeah, big chunky radiator, and they give you these tiny screws to mount it. I think I'll do this off camera. Yeah, 10,000 screws later, and I got the radiator in. I swear there's like 10 million RGB LED cables on this thing. Ah, that stupid thing. Okay, I gotta take out this fan because I just cannot get this cable here to clear the I/O plates. Yeah, you can see it was getting snagged on the corner right there. I just realized I forgot to put the M.2 drive in. Take off the sticky tape. That thermal paste has an odd smell. It's not bad. It's almost like Christmassy. Reminds me of Frankenmuth, Michigan. If you've ever been there. Where it's Christmas all year round. The hell, how does this work? That screws in, right? Yeah, it has to. Why don't you want to come out? Burn through the ditches, burn through the witches, open up the package with the spatula. Yeah, I just got one of these cheap dealies from Amazon because I don't need 4 terabytes of storage or whatever. And this motherboard supports PC Express 5.0, but this is, I cheaped out. Like, this is 4.0. I don't care. Modern SSDs are just so blazingly fast anyway that I can stand to wait a few more milliseconds for my load, you know? I've never seen one mount like that before. And it just snaps. Huh. Okay, I finally got the board in. And I just realized after I put it in that I can't reach that there. I don't have a magnetic screwdriver, so... And I'm not taking the radiator out, so... I decided this one is just not going to happen. Let's go like that. Let's go like that. No, can't go like that. It's got to go that way. It feels like it doesn't want to catch on that side, but there it goes. Yeah, these things are spring loaded. Yeah, it's on there. I don't really like how this is sitting, but I tried to flip it around to have these sitting here, but it just didn't fit. It's kind of obvious that it kind of has to go in with the pipes on this side. Last but not least, so I figured this one was the best value. I think it's like 900 bucks, which is crazy because last time I built a PC, that 1080 Ti cost me like 700. Well, that was US, so... But that was a top-of-the-line card. This is like mid-range. Oh well, I'm not spending $5,000 on a 5090, so 5070 it is. I'll give you the slow reveal here. Ooh, this thing's a brick. Look at those heat pipes in there. Huh. Might help to take this off. This thing is a unit. Look at that. Looking pretty good. Okay, put the stupid fan back in there. And I'm just starting to realize what a nightmare cabling this thing is going to be. Yeah, looks pretty slick though. Got like a mountain of garbage on this table now. Okay, so it's the next day. I've got all the parts in, but it was getting late and I had to go to work the next day. So today I'm picking up where I left off. And that is with this octopus right here. So these are all just cables from the case and the radiator. I don't even have the power supply cables in yet. So I know this compartment here in the back is for you to stash and hide all your messy cabling away. But I still kind of want to make it a little bit nicer back there. Despite the advancements in case designs over the years, God, I wish we could do something about these. You know, can't we standardize this connector so you don't have all this crud here and you have to make sure you got them plugged in the right way? Because man, do these things suck. When in doubt, RTFM. Okay, I'm just gonna give it a quick test. Make sure everything has power. Make sure all the fans are spinning. Nothing's... Ooh. Wow, look at that. Yep. Cooler's got power. That's amazingly quiet for 10 fans. There. So I don't wanna... Not seeing anything on the screens. Oh, that's not good. Oh, there it goes. Ooh. Okay, so at this point I got everything I need except for an operating system. And over the last year, I've been slowly but surely ditching Windows and going over to Linux. And I've been searching for my favorite distro. Originally, my favorite distro was Debian because I took a Linux course in university and the professor was a real Debian stan. And when I went to reinstall it a while ago, I had a bunch of problems with it. So I went to my old backup, which was Kubuntu, because I like KDE. Kubuntu is probably the distro that I have least problems with. So I did that for a while. I tried MX. I really like the newest KDE, so eventually I went to KDE Neon because that's Ubuntu based. And yeah, that ended up being really unstable. Had lots of problems with that. And I tried Arch. I tried Fedora. Anyway, long story short, going back home. And I think that's where I'm going to leave this one. This video is long enough. If you've made it this far, thanks as always for watching. Here's some footage of me enjoying Quake 2 with ray tracing for the first time. Seems appropriate for this channel.